Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. I have just gotten back from Ceres and I apparently filled up an entire chest, and I have a feeling I might have avoided some platinum ore. I don't really know how much was gone. It ran out of fuel, so it wasn't going like permanently. It didn't clear out the entire vein. But this was full, and I'm pretty sure it will continue to run and just void whatever's left. I didn't even think about it when I placed it down that it was going to reach other veins. It looks like it reached a lapis vein. Tungstate? Is that? I don't think that was part of... Is it tungstate in the... Or is that just like... I don't think that was part of the vein, was it? No? Yeah, maybe that was just... Yeah, that maybe just been, like small ores or something? I don't know, but that's quite a lot actually, of tungstate. Like the small ores it got, so it got quite a lot of titanium, which is cool. Yeah, we got all that. But main reason is the platinum, because I want to get the... I want to get iridium out of it. I have some iridium, but not a ton. Let's throw that in there. Let's see how much I have. Yeah, I have 14, so that's not too bad. I'm a bit low on power though, because I have been running my blast furnace, so maybe time to turn on this turbine. I've had it kind of off because I haven't really needed it, but maybe should turn it back on. All right, anyway, so let's take a look at the platinum, I guess we will do. The platinum or the palladium? I don't remember. Let's do palladium, because I know that is used in a couple things at the moment. It looks like... Alright, so palladium just gives palladium. That's not what I'm looking for. Although there is iridium right here. That, I'm guessing, is the small ores. Small iridium ore, I'm guessing? Is that a thing? I'm assuming that's where I got those from. Yeah, small iridium ore. But the crushed platinum... Alright, so we want to thermal centrifuge that and then pulverize that. So I'll throw one in there, and we'll see how much iridium we get out of one stack of platinum. Yes. I'll just throw that in there as well. Alright, so today I need to get the... I want to get the two... I think it's the cutting machine and the chemical reactor I need built. So let me quickly... Need 3 motors for that, and the chemical reactor. So I need 4 motors. That's all. Like the components that I need is... That's pretty cool. Although... Alright, I do have enough. The conveyor belts need silicon. They won't use regular rubber, but I do have enough for that. Alright, so let's quickly take a look at... What did I say, 4? So we need some tungsten cable and graphene. This graphene, I go through a lot of it. I'm gonna have to find another diamond vein. Alright, but let me craft some of this up and we will come back. Alright, I am just getting the last of the things I need for this. Hopefully, I think, but I think we are good. Need this motor here. Yep, so there is the chemical reactor. And then cutting machine. There's the motor, and then the conveyor, and there is the cutting machine. I probably have quests for this, but they're locked behind this, I'm sure. But anyway, not gonna worry about that. So we got our two IV machines here now. Yeah, so this is so how do I get IV power in here? So we got our EV power coming in here. Do I just do a transformer? Or do I do the cable diode for IV? So like this one, amp in 4. Because eventually I'm going to change it to this. Once I upgrade this, and this is actually pretty easy to make. It's just the... Oh, that's a bit... That's expensive. It just takes a while to smelt up. The only thing with that is I don't know if I'm going to get enough power, but I'm thinking if it can pull 4 amps, it would get 1 amp. Yeah, if I just kind of like throw it on there, attach it to that maybe. Obviously this is going to be moved relatively soon here, so I shouldn't really worry about it. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. This cable diode, we'll see how that works. So I do need an IV machine hull. Do I? Yeah, tungsten. I don't cook a lot of this up because it does take so long. So the cable diode needs... These are 2 each, so that's 4. And then 1 for the machine hull. We'll throw that in there, and yeah, that's going to take a little while. Let's check our... Where did I put it? There goes. There goes that. We're up to 10,000 almost, so almost done with that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the other option would be batteries. But I have no way to charge them up, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because even if I crafted these, I have nothing to put them in to charge. So batteries aren't going to work. So I think the cable diode is probably the best thing right now. Although, if I add it... Okay, so here is something I didn't think about. If I add it to this line, is it going to pull all 4 amps and shut off the clean room? Like, will it pull too many amps? Because if it turns off the clean room, that's not going to work, is it? Yeah, I don't know. Why don't we try this out? I can't... Yeah, because there's no way I'm going to be able to do these recipes. They use 7,000, and it's going to drain before, like, faster than it can fill up. Alright, so let me get the tungsten cooked up, and we will try this cable diode and kind of see what happens. Alright, change of plan. I think I'm going to borrow this. I'm just going to borrow this transformer here and put that in the clean room. And then when I have enough, I will... like when I can get the dynamo built, then I'll switch it over to the cable diode, I think. All right, so how do we want to lay this out? I'm always so worried about this. Every time. Alright, so this is the output. Let's go that way. So I only need one, this output's 1 amp, right? Yeah. And I think if we do 8192, it'll pull up the cables here. And there's multiple different ones. There's graphene, which I'm not going to do because I don't like that. Osmium is probably one of the better ones because you can do 4 amps in one cable. But I think I'm going to do platinum. I have tons and tons of it now. And you get 2 amps through one cable. And it's relatively easy to make. I may even have enough. Yeah, I already have it. So this can have 2 amps go through it. So let's hook this up and see what happens. Ooh, I need another color. We're up to a new tier. I don't know what color I'm going to do for that one. Maybe... I don't know. What's a good color for IV tier? Since like EV was kind of like titanium, so I did purple. Alright, so there's those. Obviously that's not going to be permanent or anything, but yeah. So IV dynamo. So this high-powered, we need this. Molten vanadium gallium, I'm gonna have to get that as well, but these PIC wafers, these are pretty easy to make, right? Yeah, that's just a blue. Let's go ahead and make a couple of those. Did this turn off? Okay, no, it didn't turn off. Question is it gonna turn off when I start running it? And I gotta make some more glowstone doped wafers as well. Do these. It needs 2, and I get 2 from that. Yeah, so we'll do 2 of these. And let's just double check. Sapphire will work. It might not actually. No, wait, I have used those before. Let's just... Yeah. $30, that's not too bad. All right, so then these need to be dipped in vanadium gallium and this indium gallium phosphide dust. Unfortunately, we don't have any of that yet because I'm waiting for it. So I'm a little bit kind of stuck in a waiting situation here. 1400 seconds, so about 20 minutes left. So I may just cut here and then we'll try out the replicator. I also added a advanced electrolyzer for the lead zinc, the solution to get the byproducts from it. Yeah, so I think you just put the data orb in here, but obviously we're gonna have to wait. So let me cut here and we'll come back in like 20 minutes or so. At least for me. For you it'd be instant. All right, almost done. Got a few hundred more seconds, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and get the at least attempt to get this crafted. So I made the vanadium gallium. And I just realized... Oh, it didn't go in there. I think I had it set to auto output to the right. But maybe it can't go in there, possibly. I guess we'll just do that. Oh, right. I needed the indium, didn't I? Right. Of course. What am I thinking? All right. So for this, gallium and phosphorus and then the indium. And I do get 3 out of that. So that's not terrible, but phosphorus. I think I have phosphorus left over, don't I? Yeah, we're good. All right, so still gotta wait for that to finish, but then the indium might take some time in the replicator. Yeah, 3,000 seconds, but it's gonna overclock it a bunch of times. All right, so it's gonna overclock it twice because it's an HV. So it's still gonna take a little while. And there we go. High capacity data storage of indium. Let's go ahead and see how this works. I'm assuming you just put it in and it will do the rest. Let's drop it in. Yep, there it goes. Let's take a look and see how long this is going to take. 729 seconds. So, not the end of the world. It is using 512 EU per tick. That shouldn't be an issue though. Or is it? No, we're good. It might not be using that much, because now that we're thinking about it, if it was using... Oh, I can't. I don't think I can see it. Oh, maybe. So there it is. So it's this one. See, that's only getting 508 EU per tick, but it's saying it's using 512, so I don't think it is actually. No, it won't be. It'll be using 120. It'll be using 480. All right, so we're good. Anyway, I guess we'll just kind of let that run for a little bit. And we'll get our indium out of that. And there we go. Got our indium, gallium, phosphorus. Let's go ahead and turn this into gallium something something. Indium gallium phosphide dust. And it looks like you can do it in a mixer, but it doesn't need to be because you do get 3 either way. Nice. All right, so should we take a look at how this works? Hopefully this won't be an issue. So let's just double check. Does need a clean room. So if this turns off, I don't know. I don't want to waste this stuff. I'm a little worried about that. But hey, I guess we'll see how it goes. Should have power, right? Oh, 2. Totally saw that. All right, so that didn't turn off. This is getting enough power, so everything seems to be working okay. Is this... All right, that's getting enough power. All right, so it seems like yeah, it seems like that works okay in here. All right, so I was a little worried about that. I just wasn't sure. But I didn't realize that was 2. For some reason, I thought it was 1. So I thought we were going to get 3 out of that, so that's why I made 2 of those. But we got some more indium being produced. Fortunately, I believe there are quests to this, and they are locked behind this, and I just really don't feel like crafting that stuff right now. Alright, so there is the HPIC wafer. And then this just goes in the cutting machine. Look at that, we can add 8 to get an ultra high PIC. Yep, just throw that in there. Oh, this needs lubricant. I don't have that set up, so I'm just gonna throw that there and what am I doing? Oh. Yeah, the one problem with the way I do lubricant is there's only so much in the brewing stand. So that used 200 and something, 284. I used quite a lot of lubricant. All right, so there we go. Ivy hatch, Ivy dynamo, I should say. We got that. I have this. I can make these. I can make that. Now we got 180K. I think there's probably 2. There's usually 2. Yeah. So this is probably the easier one. Yeah. So I just need the sodium, potassium, and then the 30K cell, which is 310K. All right. So that's easy enough. There are those. Yeah, we're about halfway through. All right, so let me get the rest of this stuff crafted up and we will be back. All right, so I got some stuff here. I got this cell and fine iridium wire actually. We look at the recipe, it's just 1 ingot directly into fine iridium wires. You get 8 per 1 ingot. Actually, I just realized it is the same amount. I was thinking that was a better amount, but of course I need 16 per. It's not. For some reason I was thinking that was doubled. So just kidding. Whatever I was about to say, just ignore that. I was thinking it was wires and then to the fine iridium wires, but yeah. All right, so unfortunately this needs a advanced assembly machine. So what I'm gonna do, instead of moving the transformer, I'm just gonna throw this in the clean room. Don't I have? Yeah, I do. I have room, so why not just throw it there? Put it on the end. And then this needs a 1. Do I have a 1 in here anywhere? I do. All right, so we got that. Then the other thing, I filled this up with helium. Helium is actually pretty easy to make. All you have to do is fluid extract monazite. You get 200. So this is 15. And that will just easily fill that up into that. So making really good progress here. Last thing, I think we're gonna need, yep, superconductor base and the pump. So there is those. I'll just leave that in there. How long we got? 350 seconds. Actually going to pull that out for now, just so I don't want to waste. I don't have a ton of UU matter, so I don't want to waste a ton of that. So this superconductor. It's the purple one, right? Yep. That's a that's a recipe. So what do we need? Vanadium. I think it's vanadium, isn't it? Yeah, vanadium and indium. Oh, we need 3. I was thinking it was 3 and 1. Ah. All right, and I just noticed something. Right when I clicked on that, my blast furnace. I need to upgrade my blast furnace. And that is going to take quite a while to do, unfortunately. So I'm probably not going to be able to finish that this episode, which kind of sucks. But hopefully beginning of next episode, we will craft that up. But to upgrade my blast furnace, we need to do HSS. I think it's G, the yellow one. Yeah. So this requires 5 tungsten, molybdenum, vanadium, and chrome. I mean, this is all pretty easy to make. I don't even have to cook it, the tungsten steel or whatever. I can just mix it, and then we'll mix all that. All right, so yeah, if I want to do this, I can do it the regular way and get 8, or I can do that and get 9. And there is a quest for it. I'm sure it's locked behind this. Yeah, relatively easy to make. All right, that actually went quicker than I was expecting. It's they're getting faster for sure. Crafting IV components because I'm just getting more and more automated. All right, so I guess we'll just kind of. This is getting very crowded in here, but I have nowhere else to put it at the moment. All right, so the HSS. Did I do? Nah, I'm not going to do a pattern yet. Should I? Maybe I could. So if we do tungsten, so it was what, 5? How do we do the HSS? Again, that is molybdenum, vanadium, and chrome. So chrome, vanadium. I love how vanadium is like kind of a later game, but like I've been getting it since like the very beginning, but now I'm just finally getting around to using it. Let me just do here, crush. I'm actually going to put it on this. So if I do this, that'll portion it out for me until I can get the actual thing. So we put that in there, and I'm assuming that probably needs a circuit of 1 or 2. What does it need? Yeah, 1. How long does this take? Oh, 30 seconds, not too bad. Yeah, everything seems to be getting powered. Alright, it must be because like this is only using 3500, so it's not actually pulling all 4 EV amps, would be my guess. And there we go. There is the 9 HSS G dust. Now, there is that. We'll probably take niobium, I think. What's after this? Niobium, titanium. I was hoping there would be an HSS. Oh, here it is. So it needs 64 ingots. Which I will be getting anyway. Alright, so we'll pull this out, put it back in there, and change it to that. So there we go. I don't have it hooked up to the mixer yet. I might as well just, I don't know. So I need 2 stacks of that for the coils. I'm assuming that is the same recipe as always. Yeah, you need 8. And you need 16, so you need all right. Yeah, so you need 16. Yeah, 16 ingots or 16 wires per coil, and 16 is, oh my goodness, 8 ingots? Yeah. So 8 ingots per coil, and you need 16 of them, so you need 2 stacks of the dust. So I need 128 of the HSS. So I have 100, and I don't know if I have enough tungsten steel for this, but we'll see. So 128 minus the 9, so 119. Oh, I actually do have everything. All right, so there we go. I will get this. We'll get this going. I'll have this smelting up in between episodes. But before I do that, well, I want to wrap up this episode. Unfortunately, I didn't get the IV hatch built, but I think I want to visit one more planet before we wrap up, and that one is a new planet, and apparently it has it's a habitable planet. So if we look at the space race, so Ross 128b is a habitable planet. You don't need oxygen or thermal padding at all. So I want to check this out and see what it looks like, because apparently there are some cool things there and some handy things we can loot. All right, so do we see this floating? Oh, it's invisible. I was like, that fishing pole is hovering. All right, so let me get this. Why I flew in there? Where did I put the, right here? So let me get this fueled up, and then we will head to this new planet and check it out before we wrap up this episode. All right, we are almost up there. Now we are going to go actually outside the solar system, right over here, to Ross 128b. And that is actually a tier 3 planet, even though it is outside of our solar system. But here we go. Let's take a look at this planet. So I'm assuming, I have no idea. Okay, we are landing. I don't know if we are falling, or do I need to slow our descent? I don't really know. I'm guessing no. Because the entry pod, I think, is just should just land, I think. But we got orange sky, it looks like. So I'll try to slow it down. No, it doesn't do anything. Landed right on top of a tree. Alright, so let's get out. There we go. I'm going to grab some of this fuel back. Thought I brought more. Apparently not. Oh well. I'm gonna lose a bit of fuel, but it's not too bad. Alright, so here we go. We are on a new planet. Is the sun... It does look like it's moving. I don't know how long days are or anything. Gravity feels similar to anything. We got something over there. Is the sun moving? It is, it's like very slow. Doesn't look like we can sleep. Not seeing any monsters spawning. I'm assuming that is definitely a thing that can happen on this planet. Alright, let's just jump down. I feel like gravity is like almost a bit heavier on this planet. I don't know, I feel like I'm just... Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like I'm not jumping as high. Alright, but here we go. So we got some ruins here, and they left behind some stuff here. Epic bacon? Sure, I'll take some of that. Cardite, magnesium. Splinches nearby Enderman. No idea what that means. As we can see, they left behind some pretty cool stuff here. Advanced Forge Hammer, Eevee. Advanced Fluid Solidifier. If anything, I can just smelt these down. A Quad Reactor. Don't mind if I do. 9-slot battery buffer. Nichrome cables. I guess we could smelt this down too. I mean, it is 12. Alright, it's definitely... It is getting darker, right? I feel like it definitely is. Alright, so it's still considered to be light out. Alright, but anyway, this is the new planet. Obviously, we don't need... Our oxygen isn't going down, which is pretty cool. I'm not seeing any monster spawn yet, but I will kind of explore a bit more and see if I can find any more ruins. I have heard that there are IV machines, so I was kind of hoping that I'd maybe find an IV machine. But yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. So thanks for watching and have a good one.